Hi friends, Maga Supreme here, coming at you guys with a channel message. Um, you guys, well, it's kind of become sort of like a tradition for me now to at least do one channel message a week, along with Sacred Sunday and one of my pick a cards and yada yada yada. But this week I've been actually more so busy with a social life, so I didn't really get too much time to really make any pick of cards or anything of that nature. Um, but I did do a real talk this week, so that was good enough. Um, so for this channel message, I just woke up today. Felt like I had to like give a message because it's been a minute since I actually made any like real tarot content for the channel. I did the Capricorn reading earlier this week, but then after that it was just like kind of quiet. So I felt like I owe this one. Um, I really didn't have much of a message. I did sleep extremely well, and I had like a really long dream, but there was a whole bunch of different dreams in one, and I really didn't know what they were about. Meditated, didn't get anything. I probably have to think deeper about it, but I don't know. So what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to pull cards, and I'm just going to do the cheating way. Instead of me trying to channel a message, I'm gonna just see what's going to come to me, and I'll just interpret it that way. Um, the lazy way, I'll say. So I felt guided to draw my to bring out my unshakable inner peace oracle cards. And I can tell just from me having to like use these cards, there's going to be something very uplifting about this message. Um, one of the things that I really felt drawn to like really talk about or remember is something about abundance, prosperity, like even though I say abundance, like abundance doesn't always have to be money. This could just be like an influx of like good feelings, of an influx of like actually feeling more joy and peace in your life. That's really been kind of the wave of the messages that's been coming to me through my aura. Is like just enjoy your life. Like things aren't the way that they used to be before. Like things have definitely shifted and changed, and there's something about that energy that's really coming through. I'm being drawn to mention the fact that I've actually seen like authentic jade the other day. I was down at a place in Philadelphia we call Jewelers Row. And on Jewelers Row, there's like a whole bunch of jewelry stores and pawn shops. I was there and someone bought me a brand new chain for my Moldavite. Um, Spent a good amount of money on it, and I'm so thankful for the gift. I need to be a little bit more comfortable with people spending that amount of money on me. But I was down there and I saw like authentic jade bangles, and I was like, this is a sign because you never see authentic jade anywhere. Like coming across like actual jade is so rare. Like you can only see it like maybe like overseas or maybe at a jewelry store. Now, for those of you that don't know, jade is like the stone. Like it is like the stone, the crystal for like nobility, for prosperity, abundance, for doing dream work, and it's also good for connecting to the higher realms. But I really just was being drawn to a lot of signs of like prosperity and abundance. And I think this message might really have something to do go along those veins. But we'll see. I could be wrong. It's so dark. I might need to lift this up a little bit. I think I might just made it worse. Okay. So let's see what the cards are. The card's talking. What the dog doing? Okay. The first card that I pulled, it says, when peace is your priority, negativity cannot exist. I haven't seen this card before either. How can you see through the eyes of source energy? How can you see through the eyes of source energy and prioritize your inner peace? Okay, I like that. That's a good starting message here. The energy of like making sure that you see your life from a higher perspective, from the eyes of your spirit guides, from the eyes of source, and know that you can like actually have peace. I haven't seen that card before, so I'm gonna read that one. Here it is, number 11. Everything is a reflection. Hold up the energetic mirror. What do you need in your life that you're not currently getting? But every time I see everything is a reflection, hold up the energetic mirror, That card always lets me know that you create your reality. That's literally what this card signifies to me. That the vibrations that you're in, the energy that you're carrying, is exactly what you're going to be seeing in your life. Which lets me know that if you're not really in this energy of like making sure that you have like that inner peace, then you're not really going to be seeing it in your outside realm. There's that strong, that energy of, like I said, like of people really entering in a new cycle. And if you don't truly honestly believe that you're in this new cycle, then you're definitely not in this new cycle. Like you're going to keep seeing remnants of your old life around you. This is definitely something that's telling me that your energy is going to decide what you're going to see in your reality and what you're going to see in your life. Some of you guys might also be seeing 1111 a lot as well. And one last card, just to complete the message from this deck. But yeah, one of these cards I haven't seen before, so I'm gonna read it. But I want one more card. Okay. It says, Oneness is the way. How can you show more compassion and acceptance towards those you don't understand? So yeah, this is definitely about the way that you see your life and the way that you live it and interact with it. But oneness is the way. It talks a lot about like making sure that you're living more in harmony with other people. I'm gonna read that card, but it's more so about like how you treat people. And how you treat people is a reflection of how you feel about yourself. At least that's what they say. You know, that's that old saying, like, you know, you love people only as much as you love yourself. Is that energy here of like really making sure that you prioritize your inner peace, realize that you know your life is going better than what it has been, and that you're in a new cycle, and that if you project that energy and portray that energy and go out in the world and show love, light, and kindness to other people, that's what's really going to propagate in your reality. But I need to read this number 32 card because it's the first one that came out. When peace is your priority, negativity cannot exist. So let me read it and see what it says. Make peace your priority, people. Let me see. In all situations, we have an option to see the dark or the light, embrace fear or walk in love. This is a reminder that peace lives in every moment when you make it a priority. You may be stuck You may be stuck in fear, but fear breeds fear. And this is exactly what I was talking about with number 11, which means every choice you make in fear will give you even more fear. Instead, relinquish your control and let love in. Inviting light to all situations will help uplift you and will bring you harmony. If there is a situation in your life you are resisting, look instead at the light within it. Because source energy and love are in all things. Everything is an expression of the Creator. Seeking to see this truth will bring you unshakable peace. Ah, there it is, it said it. When you realize the divineness in all things, you see that you don't have to resist anything. You just allow. Dive into your true self and make the decision to think and act from love rather than fear. The divine assignment of this card. There are two sides within everything, light and dark. But when we choose love, all is in balance. Don't run from your darkness. Simply invite in more light. When peace is your priority, you become a way shower, an example of what's possible when you align with divine love. Your life becomes easier when you make choices from a place of inspiration and truth. Choose light, choose love, and choose peace. And again, this one card that I had here, it really just like everything that I was just talking about was really just like reflected back to me through this card. How I said, like if you're in the energy of fear and you make actions out of there, you're just going to keep propagating it there. And then with the oneness is the way about love and compassion with other people is going to bring that in. I don't even know what else I can say, guys. Like I literally said it, and then the card, once I read it, literally summarized everything that I just said. Like, and I love when that happens because that lets me know like I'm definitely connected, I'm tapped in, and this reading is what we're doing. The card at the bottom says, eliminate distractions and stop shining light on things you are not. How can you reclaim your power? I feel like this is a message for, and I feel really really stupid. Well, not stupid. I really feel like, I'm kind of beating a dead horse with this. When I was talking about, like, stepping through that door and things of that nature, I feel like this is for the people who, like, kind of hesitated, or for the people who didn't quite know what that message meant or something like that. Like, I really feel like I'm talking to the people who kind of, like, maybe, like, missed their window or didn't understand what the window even was. It says here to eliminate distractions and stop shining things that you are not. This card to me really speaks a lot about, like, really making sure that you focus on what's actually important in your life. There's so many things that can come up in your life that are just like very minor distractions. Well, probably not minor. They feel major to you, and that's very valid for your feelings, for you to feel like this is a big thing. Your feelings are always valid, and I'm not going to be here to like try to change your mind from that. But looking at it more from a higher perspective, like, is it really that big? Like, is it really? Um, I'm gonna read this card for you guys, because if I talk about it, I'm a little bit more like, definitely more masculine when it comes to this stuff. More like, get over it. Get over it. It's not important, but this might require a lighter touch, and the book is definitely the lighter touch when it comes to this kind of message. So I'm gonna read the book, because you guys don't need my masculine energy in this right now. So it says, your soul has a unique language and desires nothing more than for you to honor your true path. But we often fall into society's traps by focusing on material things, illusions of success, or approval from other ideas that block us from receiving the messages we need. Have you been trying to solve a problem with old patterns? If so, you're being asked to release your need to know the outcome and direct your attention to what matters most. Your balance with self and the love within. Come on. Come on. This whole deck is just talking to itself, like in one big giant circle. You may be splitting your energy trying to please others at the expense of yourself. Take a moment to release the pressure you've placed upon yourself. Free yourself from the need to have it all figured out and dive more deeply into the process. It's possible you've been shining light on things that you are not, meaning you've been giving away your attention and power. Return to your true power by getting clear about what you value and what you stand for. When you let go of what is taking your energy, fears, worries, self sabotaging patterns, and habits, you will regain confidence in yourself by bringing your full power back. No longer are you leaking energy or expending aspects of yourself. Pulling back energetically helps you create clear boundaries. Carve out a line for what you will and will not allow in your life. You drawn this card as a reminder that you have been giving your power away by not creating clear boundaries. Have you been saying yes when you really want to say no? Have you been feeling taken advantage of or overthinking situations in hopes that others will show up for you in the way that you have for them? When you are not clear about your position, others can take advantage of you, even unknowingly, which causes rifts in your relationships. Be clear with yourself and about what you need. The most kind, caring people first tend to their own needs and have clear boundaries, because when they do, they know they can show up even more fully in the service of others. Yeah, some of you guys are really just giving away your energy to, like it says here, old situations, patterns that you're probably like kind of repeating. A lot of my messages lately has been about release those old patterns. Like, if you've been having a hard time really like shifting your mindset and things of that nature, that's you really giving your power away. You're giving your power away to a situation that's already dead and gone and done for. Like, that message been came up and has been coming up consistently in my readings lately. That you need to release that old way of doing things. You're in a new paradigm now. You're not just surviving anymore. A lot of us are ready to start thriving. And that energy is there for you, but you gotta reach that vibration. You gotta make sure that you get there and that you maintain it, because it's time. It's time. And if you're not taking the proper steps or like really making sure that you do that, you're gonna have a bad time. You're gonna be having a bad time. You're gonna be leaking power, leaking energy, and not living up to the potential that your spirit guides see for you and that they want for you. Yeah, and I just looked at the top card on the deck, and it says the collective is impacting you. Unseen forces in action. How can you relinquish control of the situation that feels blocked? Some people are just over here really thinking really hard and giving a lot of their energy to a situation that's just a distraction. It could be about money. It could be about whatever the hell it is. If it's something that's not really allowing you to feel fulfilled, and I'm hearing Beyonce's new song, "You Won't Break My Soul." Release the job, release the trade, release your fears, release the stress. Like, let it go. And get into the energy of just like being free and vibing. Like, vibe with your life and not really focus too much on like the darkness. Let the light in. Have some fun. Be kind to other people, even if you can't be kind to yourself. And I don't know. I felt like that was wrong, but it is what it is. Like, you guys can feel the energy. You guys know what this is. I'm channeling this message. I don't normally whenever I channel messages, I feel like it's for me too. But this one I don't really feel like too much for me. So I really feel like this is probably very targeted at either a small number of you guys that are gonna watch this, or maybe one person in particular. But someone is being heavily, or some guys, or some of you people are being heavily, heavily urged to shift your mindset, shift your mindset from survival to thrival, and to really just bring your energy back to yourself. So the next card I have are my Sacred Traveler Oracle cards, and we're going to see what else we're going to get from what other messages we're going to get to compound this one, because this is actually very light. Like I said, whenever I pull my Unshakable Inner Peace cards, I know that the message is going to be very reassuring. And this is it. Stop giving your energy away. Stop putting your energy into things that aren't like filling you up, that don't make you feel good. Into situations, people, things, whatever that takes from you instead of giving to you. Let's see. I just keep hearing that Beyonce song, like, "You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul." And that song really has been in my head a lot. But one thing about Beyonce is like she really does be in tune with the energy. Like, that woman is a powerful witch. I tell you that much. She is very powerful. Because that song was like literally right on time with like the energy. Like literally right on time. It was released at the perfect moment. The Great Adventure. Take a risk and move forward. And venture forward. The Great Adventure card, exactly. Take a risk and go forward. Again, if there's something that's really just been bothering you in a situation, then it might just require you to do something risky, do something crazy. You probably if there's something that's really just been bothering you, you've been putting a lot of your energy into it, the option or the way forward, say fuck it. Release it and do something that's very different, something that you haven't thought of before, and take that risk. And do something a little bit more adventurous. It's going to work out for you. It's going to pan out for you, and and at the very least, if it doesn't pan out, you'll be feeling something new for a change instead of just fear and anxiety. I feel like I might have to read that card, but let's get one or two more cards and see what else comes out. Oh, no, I said one or two. That was like 5. Yeah, a whole bunch of cards keep wanting to come out. Okay, thank you. Journey by Moonlight, Believe in Magic. The Journey by Moonlight card, okay. This is it. Like I said, it's time. You gotta release it. Just if some of you are really holding on to a situation or just really been paralyzed by fear, because that's the energy that I'm really feeling here. It's like fear. If you've really been paralyzed by fear or something of that nature, your only advice, the only thing that you have to realize is that no one is going to come save you from this situation. If you want to be free of this situation, you have to release yourself from it, you guys. And in order to do that, you just need to let go and literally let go and let God. Like, it's time for you, if there's something that's really just been draining your freaking energy, take a risk and have faith and have trust that it's going to work out. Because with Journey by Moonlight, it says believe in magic. And this card is all about, this is the trust and faith card of this deck. This is about knowing that you're heavily supported by those of you who believe in fairies, those of you who believe in elves, angels, things of that nature. Know that you're being supported by by unseen energy. Well, this deck has a card for angels. So this is more so like fairies and elementals and things of that nature. So really believe in like the magic of life and believe in your magic. The journey by moonlight really speaks about not having like the answers, not knowing what lies ahead. And I think one of these other cards really mentioned that as well, about you not knowing how anything is going to come, how the outcome of things is going to happen. And that might really be keeping you from taking a risk or doing something adventurous or doing something new. But the fact of the matter is that that risk, that thing that you're hesitating on, that thing that you're scared of, is exactly what you have to do. I don't know who this message is for, but that thing that you're hesitating on is what you got to do. And instead of sitting around trying to plan and trying to figure something out and just trying to like see how you can finesse and finagle and make it work, you just got to do it. Okay, you just got to do it, and then everything is going to fall into place. You have to really trust in your protection. Like this is, I'm seeing like in Aladdin where he had Princess Jasmine before they was about to jump off the roof. He looked at her, he held out his hand, he was like, "Do you trust me?" And I really feel like that's what your spirit guides are doing now. They're holding out their hand and they're saying, "Do you trust me?" You need to take that hand and take that leap, because you're going to land probably on some sort of bazaar or something like that. I think they jumped down and they land on an awning or something, and they were safe. Fact of the matter is, you need to take this leap because it's going to turn out just fine. It might be scary as hell as you're falling, but by the end of it, you're going to be safe. So yeah, if there's something that's really just been causing you a lot of stress, it's time to just let it go. Let it go. Release your soul. Yeah. Remember how I said this card has something about angels? Look what came out. Protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. Like I said, the spiritual forces around you believe in you, they're protecting you, and they're giving you a way out of a situation that's probably been causing you a lot of stress lately. If you're still stuck in like a situation, you're there because of you. Not because of anything else, it's you. So if you really want to free yourself of a situation that's been causing you a lot of stress, it's time for you to just release it, let it go, and take this risk and do something new. I feel like I need to read at least all three of these cards. I feel like I really, really want to, but I'll just choose two. And I'll do the Journey by Moonlight and the Protected by Angels. You know what? No. Great Adventure and Protected by Angels. We'll see. So the first card that I'm going to read is Great Adventure. I'm trying to figure out or get a sense for which ones are the most important ones. It might really be Journey by Moonlight. But here, Great Adventure. At the end of your life, you are more likely to regret the things that you didn't do than the things that you did do. Take risk. Not every risk enables success, but if you don't try, you'll never know what remarkable experiences were available to you. By stepping out of your comfort zone, you'll discover new talents and abilities. Playing safe in the long run is no safer than venturing forth with glee. To quote Helen Keller, life is either a daring adventure or nothing. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know, hoist your sails, catch the trade winds of adventure and enter the open seas. Explore new ports of call. It's easy to stay safe in the harbor, but that's not where the juice of life is. When you sail the open seas without knowing what the day will bring, life force energy is activated within you. There are no guarantees when you take a risk. Be willing to go out on a limb. That's where the best fruit is. When you push yourself beyond your personal boundaries, life is much more fulfilling. Come on, guys, it's time to get out your comfort zone. There's something that you've really been hesitating on doing. You've been hesitating because even if you're not comfortable where you are, you're stuck in a situation that's familiar. And now it's the time to venture out into something that's unfamiliar. This is why I'm going to read Journey by Moonlight too. Because Journey by Moonlight talks about moving along a path that you can't see, like along something that you can't see in front of you without knowing the outcome. You just have to just do it. Like, honestly, just do it. So we're going to read The Journey by Moonlight, and it says, believe in magic. Magic is all around you. Spiritual dimensions and mystical realms are only a thought away. The veil is thin right now between you and the realm of the fairies, elves, angels, and spirit beings. Okay, this does mention angels. Okay. It's indeed a magical universe, and the key to opening the door to these realms is to trust. What was I saying? Even if you can't see, trust that you are being supported in mysterious and wondrous ways. All is not as it seems. Trust your intuition and those nudges from spirit. Believe. The sacred traveler wants you to know when the traveler journeys by moonlight, mystical beings emerge and magic abounds in the depths of the enchanted forest. Even though the traveler can't see clearly, he trusts that blessings and supports are showered over him in his life. The key to having miracles transpire in your life is to believe in magic and trust that you are supported by unseen beings in accordance with your higher good. What was I saying? These cards pretty much are just talking to each other and they're saying the same thing now. So we're going to read Protected by Angels, and I might pull some tarot. I'm not sure. I'm getting into the habit of just using my oracles for my channel messages and Sacred Sunday reading because it really gives a full, robust reading. So now the last part I'm going to read is Protected by Angels. For those of you who really need to hear this, you are cherished by the angels. You are blessed. Immense blessings from above are showering over your life. What was I saying? With the prosperity and the abundance energy that I've been feeling lately. It's been heavy in the air. The angelic realm is only a thought away. And it said that right here in this card as well. And this is why they both came out together. Angelic intervention is available to you at all times. Simply be open and you will feel their presence. This is the time to spread your wings and soar. You are so protected and so safe. The sacred traveler wants you to know, sometimes it might seem that you can't see the road ahead. What was I talking about before? But have faith that by your side are shimmering angels supporting and guiding you in unseen ways. Watch for their signs, especially in the form of feathers. I've been seeing a lot of feathers on my path lately. There is a sacred plan for your life. Your life is guided. The angelic message is that you're going in the right direction and everything is unfolding exactly as it should be. When you receive this card, it can also mean that you are an angelic healing force for others because the light within you is so bright. Take that how it resonates for you guys. Like, it's time to really, if there's anything that's really causing you to stand still and not really trust and believe, it's time to just let it go and to take a risk. It's time because everything is going the way that it needs to, but you need to believe in the blessing of the universe, of the spirit guides. Blessings on blessings. Come on, this deck. We even have infinite abundance. Like, what was on the top? And staying focused. Come on. So many cards that are coming out about being in a flow, about how the universe is actually supporting your energies, how blessings are showering into your life, how infinite abundance is pouring in. Like I said, this time, this energy, the energy of prosperity abundance is very, very strong. Like, this is not the time to be doubting your guidance. This is not the time to be gripped by fear. This is the time for you to really just go out there, be bold, and do the things that you feel like you need to do. Because everything that you want to do wants you to do them. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, if you get out your head and fall into your heart and fall into the energy of trust and faith, you're gonna have a much more fulfilling life right now. And that's exactly what's being asked of you, to trust in the universe, to really realize that as you take steps forward with trust and faith, that the universe itself is going to bless your path. It's going to help you. That beautiful blessings are being showered and poured into your life, and that every day, like in two of these cards, and I think maybe one or two of these cards said this, that every day blessings are being showered into your life. And this is exactly what the Infinite Abundant card is all about. You have beautiful things coming in and pouring into your life right now. And if you're not experiencing it, it's only because of you, your mindset, the way that you're seeing your life, the way that you're choosing. Beautiful smile on a beautiful, yo. Thank you, Ball. Listen, If you aren't experiencing this beautiful energy that's out there, like I said, it's sunny outside and we out here playing in these streets. Don't be the kid that's inside the house looking out the window and watching everyone else have fun. Come on outside. Come join the rest of us who are out here living in abundance, enjoying this beautiful energy and just thriving right now. And this is a very powerful message, and I can speak from my own experience. Like, my life really has been shifting and changing, and very beautiful miraculous events have been happening left and right. And if it's not happening for you, it's only because you don't believe in it. So you need to start making the proper actions, the proper choices, and like really honestly listen to your intuition and act. Do those things that you feel like you need to do, because I don't know what to tell you. This is a very divine time to get out there and to live your best life, because that's what's being supported right now. So I'm not gonna pull any tarot. All right, I'll pull, since I still got some time left. I'll pull two or three tarot cards, and we'll see what we're gonna be left with. I was just gonna end the reading, but I felt like I shouldn't. The Hierophant, beautiful. The Hierophant to me is always the card of the higher self. This is about listening to divine guidance and wisdom. To wisdom, actually. I really feel like the Hierophant in and of itself, especially since it's guarded, at least in this particular Hierophant card, because I was channeling Wheel of Fortune, but this Hierophant card has the same figures as the Wheel of Fortune card in traditional tarot in a wider wake. This is the faces of the cherubim, which is like some of the higher angels that are really close to Father, to Source, to God. Again, this Hierophant card in and of itself, as you can see, this guy is kind of an ethereal figure. And the traditional Bible rate is a man or a pope, but here it's like a great spirit in the sky. A person that's not a person, but a being. Again, this is about really listening to that intuitive guidance, not taking any advice from like a physical man or a physical something. It's about listening to your higher self and listening to your intuition, because it's what's going to be leading you to brand new abundance, to that new abundance, these new opportunities that are trying to shower and pour into your life. Again, with the Ten of Pentacles, with the Ten of Pentacles coming out as well, this is about, and it didn't come out in reverse, it was upright, guys. About that wealth, that abundance, the life that you want to have. It's there and it's ready for you to start building. The time is now. Come on, this is really strong energy, guys. I'm really starting to be taken away by this message. We even have the moon and the Six of Wands here. We was talking about the journey by the moonlight, by trusting, by not knowing what your path is exactly going to bring or what it's going to look like, but taking those steps forward in confidence, because victory is on the other side of that door. I'm hearing that song by Tasha Cobbs and Nicki Minaj. Like, it's time to really take those steps. Listen to your spirit, guys. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your inner calling. And now it's the time to follow it. I wouldn't be surprised if Judgment comes out. But we're going to see what the next two cards are. Because I felt like just pulling the Hierophant and seeing all those cards that came out with it was just more than enough of a message. But I said three, and I'm going to pull three. Let me calm down, because like I said, this message is really starting to take me away. The Strength card, discipline. Two major arcana cards at that. The Strength card speaks of like actually being strong in the face of fear, of having courage, of facing like that lion that's in your path and knowing that through your faith and through your gentleness you can overcome it. Again, guys, this is the time for you to really muster up your strength and your courage. If fear is keeping you back, now it's the time for you to look that fear and that defeat in the eyes and go forward anyway. Really realize that illusion is what's keeping you back. And that came out in another one of my messages, but I don't know which one it is. It was a pick a card reading for a certain pile. Yeah, it was during the pick a card reading and was for a certain pile. The Eight of Pentacles. And like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if the Judgment card came out, and look what's at the bottom deck. Judgment. Stay focused on your divine path. Stay focused on what it is that's being called for you. Focus on that. Put your energy and your efforts towards what it is that you're being called to do. On what it is that you're. That's all I keep hearing. Like, it's a calling. It's a calling. It's a calling. There's something, if you're watching this message and you're resonating, there's something that you know that you need to be doing, or there's something that you know that you should be doing. But you're probably making excuses as to why you can't do it. I don't have the money. I don't have the opportunity. I don't have this. I don't have that. But if you really sit down and focus, you know that there's little steps that you can take to help bring you to the goal. This isn't like, all of a sudden your dreams are going to come true. It's like the path to your dreams is finally opened up and is being supported. And the only thing you have to do is just go down that path and trust in that path. And know that no matter what happens as you're going down that path, it's meant to really bring you to your destination and to the place that you need to go. Again, with the judgment card here, there's something that you need to do. There's something that you should be doing, and there's something that you are meant to do. And the time is now. Like literally, the time is now. It's been time actually since that the new moon and the full moon in Sagittarius. What was it, like maybe 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago? It was a while ago. Ever since that full moon, the doors open and the time to step through is like really happened. And some of us are already on this path, but like I said, I felt like this message was for those of you that hesitated, for those of you who feel blocked, for who feel stuck, who feels fear. Don't let that fear keep you from stepping out into your abundance if we're living the life of your dreams. A lot of people end up regretting that on their deathbed, like the Great Adventure talks about. A lot of people end up regretting the things that they didn't do rather than the things that they did. Don't allow your life to turn out that way. Do it. Whatever it is that you want to do for your life, go after it and pursue it. Now it's the perfect time. Your spirit guides and angels are with you. They're supporting you and they're assisting you. And if you don't do it, then it's just going to be a shame. So that's the message. Thank you guys so much for listening and for watching this. I hope it helped and I hope it resonated. You guys go enjoy your day and go seize your life. It's out there and it's ready. Bye.